Hey everyone, it's me, Donna. Okay, so let's get right down to it. In my last video, I mentioned that I had some ideas for sweepstakes, contests, and giveaways that could be featured on YouTube that I think would spice things up, make things more fun, and throw a few bones to the smaller channels that haven't been monetized, that are no longer monetized. I think this would be a big help, and it would bring the community together and cause interaction between not only content creators themselves, but between content creators and advertisers. And I think it would help in a lot of ways. So basically, the layout would be like on the front page where all the different categories are for the different content creators, like the up and coming, all those types of things, what's hot, blah, 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 whatever the heck the categories are. There could be categories for sweepstakes, contests, and giveaways. It can be labeled somewhere on the front page, whether it be on the side, within the other labels or whatever, or down at the bottom. However Google and YouTube wanted to do it, they can make it like on the front page. And let me just state for a fact, I'm aware that contests are nothing new. Contests, sweepstakes, people have been doing it for years. It's not like my idea is anything new in the aspect of there being actual contests. The newness of it would be that it would all be featured on YouTube, and it would be promoted somewhere on YouTube's front page, and it will bring a lot of companies together to where instead of people having to go to all those separate websites of these companies or having to subscribe to a sweepstakes subscription or group or whatever, they can just go to YouTube and click on the provided links on the front page and go to the different categories and enter. That's basically all they would have to do. Okay, so basically, and I know I'm using that word a lot, I apologize. But there would be different ways that people could enter. Some companies could make the entry simple. They could just put a YouTube video out there telling people to come to their website and enter an online form and, win, whether it be a bag of chips, a car, $500, whatever, whatever level of prizes they want to give, but that's what I would consider a simple entry. So, that would be one way. Another way would be through YouTube video submissions and interaction that way with these companies. Another way could be different forms, whether it be YouTube, it could be also be Facebook, Twitter, whatever. The company could say there are 3 or 4 ways to enter. You know what I mean? That type of thing. So, there'd be different ways that a person could enter. Okay? All right. And, of course, the prizes could be anything from monetization, regardless of your current status as far as monetization. Like, you could be either a huge channel or you could be a teeny tiny channel with maybe 1 subscriber and 1 hour of view time, whatever the deal may be. If you enter these contests, whatever or money or whatever, but if you enter these contests, and especially through the companies that are going to monetize videos, the rule would be it doesn't matter. What your level is on YouTube's regular monetization deal. Through this, the video that you submit to this company that wins the contest, that video will be monetized, and the money value the money value will be whatever the company, decides that they want it to be per click or whatever. However they want to do it, that's the deal. If that's what you're interested in, then you enter the contest. And there could be like different ones. Several companies could say, hey, if you'll enter, for example, if you enter my contest, or if you enter our sweepstakes or contest or whatever, and you win, then you will have that video monetized. Well, a person could really hit it big. I mean, that would help the smaller channels, because a smaller channel could enter all the different ones, and whatever ones they win, then that's that many videos that actually do get monetized, in spite of what's going on with the regular YouTube. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm hoping this makes sense, okay? I hate repeating myself, But here's some ideas for some categories that I've come up with so far. One of them could be like animal categories, where you have either kittens, puppies, or whatever. Either a person can go to this company's website, and maybe they'll have pictures of kittens, and they can vote what is the cutest kitten, what is the cutest dog, whatever, and then you can win that way. Or you can actually create a video of your cat or your dog or your horse, or whatever the animal of choice is, and enter it, and then the company will pick the winner, whether it be a random drawing or just from your entry itself, whatever the best entry is. Okay? And another way to look at it is, if it was based on, say, peer-to-peer contest, where the company allows for other YouTubers to vote, then they could vote like the best animal or best whatever. So, I mean, it could go either way. It could either be the company decides the winner, or the company allows other YouTubers or just other people, which would probably be best to have other YouTubers, or if they enter through Facebook, or if they enter through Twitter, then, those could be included as well. But however they want to do it, I mean, they can figure this out. But that would be how the voting would go as far as that goes. And that way the community can pick the winner. Okay? So, all right, let's get back to the categories. Okay, so, all right, then the next one could be Jingle. Like, you could sing the company could create a song or a piece of a song or something, and say, sing this song and record yourself and submit that. And you could sing it, and then the best song or the best jingle, the best version of that jingle wins. Let's put it that way. Okay, then there can be a retro thing, and this is kind of interesting. Okay, all right, we've seen all those different commercials, and I love watching those retro compilation videos that has all the different commercials, say like from the 70s or the 80s or even the 60s and 50s and 40s or whatever. Okay, the company that owns those commercials, let's just say Folgers Coffee or whatever. Let's just say, they go back so many years. Well, they could pick out a certain commercial from their catalog from way back and get people to reenact it. Like, they play the clip that they want reenacted, and people can reenact it, and the best one wins. However they decide the voting is, or whether it be, their own pickings or peer-to-peer, however they want to do it, then that person wins for that reenactment. Okay? And that would be kind of neat, I could just imagine all the different things that could pop up from this, whether it be even Coca-Cola or, a whole bunch of the major companies that are still around, that were around way back then, could do that. And I would just love to see, all the different things that could come out of that. That'd be kind of neat, remember a Coke have a Coke and a smile, or I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. That type of thing. Can you imagine, people redoing that? That'd be kind of neat. So you get my point. Okay, then there could be categories like do as I do. Like a company could set up a thing to where they can put either an animation or another person that says do as I do, and they'll do like a certain thing, whether it be a move or I don't know, just anything, and then you have to do that. You submit a video where you have to do that and turn it in or submit it or whatever, and they pick a winner. And then another one can be do as I say. They could say something, you have to say it or whatever, and there you go. Okay, other categories could be art related. It could be a company having a picture and they want you to either draw it or paint it, or however they want to do it. There's so many ways to do art contests out there, so they could do that, and you can film yourself doing it and submit that. Okay, then there could be music. Record companies could have music contests for people to win maybe a record contract. Maybe if a record company is really interested in signing up some new artists or whatever, that would be one way they could do that. And they could create a song and have people sing the song, record themselves singing the song, and submit that, and then they pick the best one, and that person may be flown out to Las Vegas or wherever for a recording session, and maybe a chance at a recording contract or something like that, however they want to do that. Or even, just regular companies can create a music contest. Like I said, the Jingle, that may kind of apply. They can create a song, maybe a long, not like a long song, but more than a few, lines, and have someone either play with a guitar or whatever, however you want to do it. You do the song and submit it, and they pick a winner. This has been done quite a few times before. I think well, anyway, a few coffee companies have done it, stuff like that, good to the last drop type stuff, and they, you know what I mean. Okay, then you can have theatrical type submissions where a company wants you to either reenact a theatrical performance, like they do a snippet of a theatrical thing and you can do it, or they are a theatrical company that may be looking for actors or whatever. There could be ways for people to do theatrical stuff and be dramatic and, turn in their videos for that. However, whatever company wanted to do that, or, even a pillow company could do, any company out there could have people do some type of Shakespeare, some type of thing, and be, it'd be fun and dramatic and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Okay. And then movie companies, they could have contests, or big companies that have teamed up with movie companies can have contests where either you can use a prop from a movie, or create your own prop, or let's say, there's like this latest movie and they may want to promote it, and they may give you like a piece of a snippet of it, and you can reenact that or something like that. That'd be kind of neat. Or you can, pick out the best scene or whatever and do a thing like that. Who knows? But that's one way to do it. There could be categories with fashion or clothes where they may want the worst dressed person, like you put on the worst clothes that you could put on. Nothing dirty, folks. Nothing pornographic or dirty or anything like that. But people can put on like, funky trousers or something, and dress up and film themselves, or take a picture, however the company wants you to do it, and you submit that, and they pick a winner. Hair. They could have a crazy hair contest or the best hair contest, whatever, there could be food contests or food sweepstakes, whatever, where, if they've got a new product that they want people to try out, new cookies or whatever, you can do the basic, simple entry, or they could do eating contests or film yourself eating Campbell's soup or something like that, or say something while you're taking a bite of an apple or whatever. I mean, I'm just coming off the top of my head with stuff. So that could be one thing. There could be companies that sell glue or that sell sticky toys, stuff like that, and it could be like a sticky icky category, and maybe you film yourself playing with slime or different uses of slime, or how to use Elmer's glue to do so and so, whatever it is, whatever they want you to do or whatever. I mean, that would be kind of neat. It'd be something different, and you could win, whatever prize. Okay, then there could be something like called creative freedom, and that can vary. Maybe you could just do something that's creative, that's not bad, that is interesting, that shows off a talent that you have, and enter certain contests that involve that and win prizes. Okay, then there could be dance. There could be dance contests and competitions, whatever. You can film yourself dancing, and you can compete against other YouTubers dancing and stuff like that. And you can there could be a dance freeze, like you'd be boogieing on down, kind of like the Harlem Shake type deal, but it'd be different. And you can just do different things, enter different contests of dancing and stuff. And no, I'm doing something crazy with my hands over here, but I'm just saying, that could be something fun and interesting. And let's see, there could be challenges, like, you can be challenged, remember the water bucket challenge, ice bucket challenge, whatever. There could be different challenges that a company wants you to do. Nothing dangerous or whatever, but just fun challenges. There could be even what they call it? It's like a hunt, treasure hunts. Like you can film yourself going to their website or something and doing a treasure hunt, or it could be kind of like Pokemon Go type treasure hunts or something like that. You can film yourself doing stuff like that. Like the company can set up on their website something similar to Pokemon Go or whatever, and you can film yourself walking around collecting points or whatever. I mean, however, I don't know if that could be dangerous or not, but I'm just saying that's just one idea. But I mean, there could be just all kinds of different challenges that could be fun and interesting. There could be mystery challenges. There could be, you name it. There can be all kinds of fun things that you can do with a contest or a sweepstakes involving that. There could be speed talking, either really, really fast talking, people can film themselves talking really, really fast and enter the contest, and either the company or the peers can pick out the best speed talker. And that can even be done with slow talking, like a person could talk really slow or something like that. Or even a dialect type thing where people like me talk with a southern slang or something like that. The best or the funniest slang. Like if a person has been told their whole life, hey, you've got a funny accent or funny, sounding voice or whatever, that would be kind of neat. Just have them to enter a contest, whether they got like a real high-pitched sound voice or a real low or whatever, it would just be like, I guess it could be like a funny voice, or, I don't really know what to call the whole general category, because it could involve anything from speed talking to slow talking to high-pitched voice to low-pitch, you know what I mean? Like to funny dialects, whatever. I don't know. I guess it'd just be dealing with talking. Somehow it could be labeled that way. Okay. Storytelling contests. people with the best stories, fictional stories or true stories, whatever the case may be, as long as it's nothing pornographic, disturbing or disgusting, you know what I mean? Nothing bad. I mean, not to say that people can't have a haunting story or a terror story or whatever, but it can't be anything that is, like really bad. And, it'd be best to use fake names and stuff like that. Like if you're telling a true story, you don't want to go around using real people's names and stuff like that. I mean, you know what I mean. And then another category could be called community spirit. I'll get that out in a minute. Community spirit. And what this would deal with is people can find things in towns that need taking care of. Let's say a town doesn't have a park. They need a park. Well, they can enter a contest. If a company wants to do this, they can enter a contest and get the agreement of whoever, the mayor or whoever's over the thing of the town. They can pick out a spot or whatever and enter a contest to help win money to fix up a park. Or maybe an elderly person's home, or a community food bank, or something like that. Something that needs repairing, something that needs money, something that needs, like I said, taken care of. I guess it would be, there would probably have to be a lot of thought put into it, because I know, you don't want to cross any lines. You don't want to make a mayor mad. You don't want to make grandma mad. You don't want to make, anyone, you don't want to do anything that's going to upset anyone. You want to do good. With the whole idea or premises behind the community spirit would be to do something that betters a community in an area. So if a company wanted to get on board with that and hold a contest or whatever, and then they pick the best one, like a person, does a video and gets the story of grandma so-and-so that really needs a new home or whatever, or such and such town really needs a park and stuff like that. They can give a backstory and go and film and do all that stuff and then submit it, and then either the company decides the winner or the other YouTube creators pick the winner, however it it's done, whoever wants it done. So, yeah, let's see if I missed anything. Okay. And like I said, the prizes can range. The prizes can range anywhere from product to money to monetization, to maybe even walk-in TV spots on TV. You name it. It could be a free bag of chips or whatever, however the companies want to do it. And there can even be a category for giveaways, where if you enter, like if so, like up to so many thousands of people or hundreds of people, whatever, enter, then you'll automatically get a free bag of M&ns, a free toy car, free, you know what I mean? Like, and it can be both company, in Google, or even content creators themselves. Like if they say, hey, YouTube, I want to promote the fact that I'm giving away free seeds through this time spot, like from March till May. I want to give away free seeds to the first so many people that enter. And I would set like a limit. That would be the responsible thing to do, is say, hey, I have a limit, and this is how many seeds you're going to get, or types of seeds you're going to get, or whatever. Someone can do that. Or if someone wants to give away a free camera or whatever it is, and they're legit and they really want to do this, then they can call it creator. YouTube could call it creator giveaways. and creator contests and stuff like that. However, they want to do that. But basically, the premises of this whole thing is to bring more interaction, more community spirit, more just goodness. Bring back some joy and some fun to YouTube. That, to me, that would be the whole goal of this. That's what I'm trying to do, and that's why I want to make this suggestion. And I really, really hope that someone at YouTube or Google listens to me and would consider doing this, because I really think it would be a good thing. I think it would kind of brighten things up, and that way they don't have to keep, they can naturally, but it would kind of die down the desire or the need for them to have to keep making videos about explaining why we're not getting monetized, why we're not, this rule has to be applied, blah, blah, blah. People can kind of take the focus off of that and move it more towards an enjoyable experience that is beneficial, that will help both the little bitty guy here, because he has just as much shot at winning something as the big guy, and he will gain something, whether it be, like I said, bagging M&ns all the way up to, $50,000 or whatever however the company wants to do it. You know what I mean? So it would be of value for people to stay at YouTube and to contribute to YouTube. That would be, I guess the main goal or motive for YouTube to do it is to keep people and to keep interaction and to bring in more people, because it would bring in a lot of interest and all that type of thing. So, but anyway, I'm going to shut up and get off here because I've taken way too long, but I did want to elaborate and explain what I meant in my last video. So I hope this does that. I hope this, cuts down on any kind of confusion or whatever as to what I mean. So anyway, I hope everyone is having a good day. Bye.